I am Slick Nick, your personal certified Enneagram coach. So let's talk about this. I think this is interesting that as I talk more about being a certified Enneagram coach, and yes, this is the best source if you want to learn more about it, click on the link, $15, right? Takes you to Amazon, you'll get this a few days later in the mail. This is the best book that I've ever come in contact with as far as actually understanding Enneagram. Now here's what I think. People get confused about Enneagram. People have left comments already saying, Nick, I can't believe you're getting involved in witchcraft. I can't believe you're getting caught up in all that Zodiac stuff. And those comments very much confuse me. And I actually follow up when people leave me comments like that, and I ask them, how is this related to Zodiac? How is this related to worshiping the devil or demons or whatever? How is that even related? Because for me, it's very clear, even the Bible touches on this concept, that we have different personalities, right? We would agree we have different personalities. We can look at the disciples of Jesus and see that they didn't all have the same personality, right? I recently made a video talking about what I perceive is Jesus' personality in the Enneagram, which would have been the Peacemaker 9 with the 8 wing, the being assertive, the challenger. That's how I perceive. But we can clearly see and understand we have different personalities. And if we all have different personalities, to me it's common sense that there's not an infinite amount of personalities. At some point we're going to realize we're seeing some patterns here. We can pretty much narrow this down. And that's what Enneagram does. It says, hey, there's 9 basic personalities. And based on our mood, we may not stay in that one category. We may resemble another personality when we're stressed out, or a different one when we're very relaxed in a good situation. And that's exactly what Enneagram does. I think the word Enneagram freaks people out because they're thinking like pentagram, or they're thinking some kind of satanic symbol. Well, it just so happens that with Enneagram, there's 9 and they're connected to each other. So I think it's interesting too, not only do we see these concepts in the Bible, we also see spiritual gifts, right? So I'm an Enneagram 7. So Barnabas constitutes as an Enneagram 7. He was someone who was very encouraging and positive. You know, that's my personality here. That's what you get. And it's interesting, even if we take the Bible out of it, I think most of us would agree that introverts and extroverts exist, right? There are certain people like me who enjoy being in front of people and in front of the camera. There's other people who don't really want to ever be in front of a camera. Well, that's one sign that introverts and extroverts exist. So if nothing else, when we look at Enneagram, we could think, okay, out of the 9, certain Enneagram, like 7, mine, are the most extroverted, while others, like 5, are the most introverted, and others are somewhat in between. So could we agree that introverts and extroverts exist? Could we agree that certain people are more enthusiastic and encouraging, while other people tend to be more self-centered and more so in touch with their negative emotions than positive emotions? Because that's ultimately what this is. It's just simplifying it to that. It's funny because when I ask people, so how is this demonic? How is this not Christian? How is this actually Zodiac? And I recognize, I've made a video, yes, there's some similarities to Zodiac, but ultimately Zodiac is recognizing the basic general personality traits and matching them up to when you're born. Enneagram does not do that. It has nothing to do with when you're born. It's just simply, hey, you have a very predictable personality. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? Are you more of a negative person, or are you more of a positive person? Are you more of a technical person or more of an abstract person? So that's all it is. It just recognizes that they overlap and we are all connected in our personalities. And that, as I pointed out, Jesus' personality, number 9, was a little bit of all of them, as 9s are. They're the best at kind of becoming a little bit of what everybody else is. So there you go. For anyone who is having issues accepting that Christianity and Enneagram can be one connected there, if you're having any trouble with that, what I'm asking is just leave a comment and give me a good valid reason why this would be at odds with my Christian faith. I'm really confused by this. I've had people say, well, it sounds too much like Zodiac, or it resembles things that are not Christian. Help me understand that right here in the comments.